First of all, hi. It's been a while. How y'all doing? Let me know in the comments down below how you all are doing today. So, essentially, I wanted to be able to talk to you guys because again, it's been a while, and I wanted to be able to get this video out for a while since. So, if you haven't been keeping up with the Zenith and the updates and everything with the design pillars and everything that they have talked about with this upcoming 2.0 update, frankly, I'm kind of worried, kind of scared a little bit for the future of Zenith. I don't know about any other players and any other people within the community, what their thoughts are on everything with these changes that they are planning on doing. But we're going to be going over the two blog posts, one from the end of December, which was back in 2023, December 13th, and we're going to go over the information from January 3rd in the new year. So, essentially, I'll go ahead and post up each section within the video here, so if you guys want to follow along, I'll also put a link in the description down below for these posts, for the blog post, so if you guys want to follow along there as well, but also put each section up on screen so you guys can see that as well. Also, if you guys aren't following over on my Twitch, you guys can subscribe over to my Twitch channel as well, so if you guys want to do that, I'd appreciate that as well. That'd be a big help in any way possible if you guys want to be helpful and, you know, all that stuff. I enjoy you guys watching the videos that I enjoy putting out for you guys to watch. So briefly, from my understanding of everything, it kind of sounds like with this upcoming update, it's either going to be a make it or break it. So again, it all depends on how this update goes, and obviously they have ran pre-alpha playtests, which I didn't able to get into. It was over the weekend that I was working, unfortunately, but the NDA that they had done over the weekend. So basically they've been just going over a lot of things and trying to change fundamental things. So we're just going to basically go over each individual blog post. So this one here is the one that was at the end of 2023 and December 13th. So we're going to skip a few lines down. So as many of you know from the AMA, we've been working on some fundamental changes to Zenith that will take place in our next major update. We spent the past 5 years building Zenith together because with the Ramen devs, like, this is the only thing that they have currently, so, but we'll get into that later as well. Let's see, so we've spent the past 5 years building Zenith together with you. Above all, I want to thank the community for all our dedication and support over the past decade. During that time, we've learned a lot about our amazing community, the VR market, and what makes our game fun. We're planning on incorporating all of those learnings into a massive 2.0 update that will change the game in exhilarating and exciting ways. So again, it depends on how everything goes. If they follow through with this do right by the player, as long as they listen to the community and everyone who has been playing the game for years. I'll be real with you, some of these changes will likely prompt some discussion, obviously, but everything is being done with our core principles in mind of do right by the player. So as long as they follow along with do right by the player and listen to the community, maybe this update will be good. Who knows? I'm not too sure. I'm still skeptical on this update, but I guess we'll find out and see. And we'll do our best to live up to your expectations. So what exactly is what exactly is guiding the changes to come? That's where our design pillars come into play. What are design pillars? Design pillars are simple principles that align the team and define the way we want the game to feel. Because designing a VR MMO is massively complex endeavor that requires thousands upon thousands of hours to build. Design pillars are necessary to ensure we achieve our ultimate vision. Without further ado, the core design pillars for 2.0. First one being feel like a god. We know one of the primary reasons to play MMORPGs like Zenith is the feeling of power and progression that comes with your time investment and dedication to learning the game. So one of our core pillars for Zenith is to make sure that players of all skill levels can feel powerful when they are playing. Better with friends. Hopefully not too surprising either. In Zenith, the biggest reason that people stick around is the amazing community. However, we don't actually do the best job of incentivizing or promoting group-oriented play right now. Anything you have fun doing alone should be even more fun without players. It should also be easier than ever for you to meet new people and hang out with your old friends. Also, it should never be a negative experience to see someone in the world besides you. We shouldn't reward things like spawn camping, for example, because that creates toxicity between players. Time to fun. There's a lot to like about Zenith, from player housing to raid bosses to our new skill tree. But oftentimes, you have to put up with a lot to get to that delicious and juicy core. We want Zenith to be a rewarding game for hardcore and casual players alike. Our goal with 2.0 is to greatly simplify our core systems and our core gameplay loop without losing the magic that makes the game what it is. In 2.0, we're going to have a much tighter gameplay loop that is more satisfying and rewarding right from the start. Always something new. With Zenith 2.0, our goal is to provide exciting and fresh updates regularly so that you always have new levels to experience and exciting loot to acquire. Alright, we want the core gameplay of Zenith to be so enjoyable that you'll want to keep coming back to experience it in new and different ways. We're thinking through ways to accomplish this, whether it's through our loot or the way you build your character. We want every playthrough to be fresh and exciting, easy to learn, hard to master. Games like WoW and Destiny are great examples of easy to learn but hard to master, not so much Souls-like or League. I want you to instantly have fun when you pick Zenith up, but reward higher skill and get even more fun over time. Learning Zenith should feel as satisfying as playing a real sport or learning a new instrument. You should walk away from every experience obsessing about ways to get better the next time you play. Built for VR, and of course they're doubling down on XR as well, and moving to flat screen, which I'm not too sure how that's going to end up coming, but we're doubling down on XR because we believe it's the future of games and game development. Our goal is to evolve both established VR mechanics and innovate new ones to build gameplay that is only possible in virtual reality. To keep innovation Too much innovation can lead to a mediocre product trying to change too much at the same time. So as part of this, we will also acknowledge and know when to adopt tried and tested gameplay models such as progression or social elements, and when to innovate, like on movement, combat, or skill expression. While we have dreams to eventually make Zenith cross-platform to flat screen, it's clear that we have to nail one platform first before thinking about more. Anyways, in the coming weeks, we'll release a post which outlines some of the rationale for why or making big changes in the game. Our goal is to build 2.0 into an experience that you will enjoy. In order to do that, we are gathering user feedback and running playtests, which I was talking about earlier, that over the weekend that they did a NDA closed playtest. So in fact, we've already been running playtests on 2.0 to get as much data as possible, and all that NDA stuff towards the bottom. While there will be lots of discussion and debate in the days to come, understand that our goal is to produce the best iteration of Zenith you've ever seen. We're looking forward to hearing your feedback as well as we share our designs. And then with the other one, which is the recent one in January of this year, so they have all the stuff at the top talking about the design pillars for the last blog post. Today I want to be candid and let you know why we're making these changes, as well as how we plan on gathering feedback to make sure we're headed in the right direction. As long as they follow through with their, if we go back, as long as they follow through with their do right by the player, so as long as they follow through with do right by the player, we will see what this update brings. So, which is why I'm kind of skeptical about this next update. So let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are as well. So gathering user feedback, obviously they had the pre-alpha NDA and all that stuff. The drive for change. I know many of you want more detail, and we'll be sharing a lot more about specifics in the next couple weeks, but today I wanted to explain why it was necessary for us to make these changes to begin with. Overall, I'm really proud of what the team's been able to pull off, but I also take responsibility for mistakes we've made along the way. We've introduced a ton of new systems, doubled the content, launched on 2 new platforms, and also worked hard in this last patch to fix many of the most frustrating bugs you have encountered. The most important thing to understand is that since launch, we've tried our best as a game studio to build Zenith into something bigger, from Celestial Throne all the way to Mind Mastery. We've striven as a small studio to punch above our weight and deliver the 100% version of the experience that would catapult us back to the top of the charts. Understand that while Zenith was initially very profitable, we've been running it at a loss on a month-to-month basis for the better part of a year. For 2 years, almost 3 years I think, for 2 years, no, because it launched in 2022, if I remember correctly from the trailer. So yeah, 2 years, so it's almost 2 years. But coming up in January, the 27th, because 2022 was the year that it was released, in January 27th, so coming up, it'll be 2 years. For 2 years, the team has tried everything we can to get us back into profitability or user growth, but it just hasn't panned out. Our goal with the next update is to introduce some big changes to try and make our beloved world a sustainable development project. We don't believe that just polishing, fixing bugs, and adding content would lead to profitability, which it could if they just like fix a bunch of the bugs and stuff and polish, everything. It could, I don't know, but that's just what they're saying. Which is why, as long as they follow through with the do right by the player, so again, we'll see what happens with the next update in the future of Zenith. Ultimately, we had to make a choice between making fundamental changes or putting the game on ice, essentially either throwing the game in the fridge or freezer, or making these changes that will either, like I was saying earlier, that will either make or break the game and the community as a whole. So that's another reason why I'm kind of like on edge about this update. But again, we'll see what happens, Like, so some of the other things that I'll end up saying is gonna be not exactly what's gonna be happening. It's all like theorized or whatever. But like, I just don't want to be able to grind out everything again. I don't want to have to re-grind a bunch of stuff. So again, I don't know if that's going to happen, but again, we'll just see what happens with this next update. Sorry, I read that part there. Between making fundamental changes or putting the game on ice, we made these decisions so that we could keep running Zenith for as long as possible. These changes are intended to let us keep running Zenith longer, which will allow us to make the game better and make many of the changes you guys have been asking for too. So moving forward, while I wanted to be candid here, I am incredibly excited about the changes we're making to the game. I hope that the changes we're making, for example, again, as long as they follow through with the do right by the player. Hope that the changes we're making, for example, like overhauling how level and skill progression work completely, will appear to both veterans and newbies alike. The next release gives us the best shot to keep Zenith online in the long run, and we're excited to share more specific details with you this month. Keep your eyes peeled for some truly exciting reveals. So that is all basically with what's going on, essentially. So basically, if you're one of those people who are TLDR, essentially what I read earlier is they're either going to put the game on ice or they're going to be making these changes that's going to either make or break the community and the game as a whole. So, which is why I am kind of like, you can tell in my voice, like I'm kind of scared for the future of Zenith, because like this game, like I have a passion for it. Like, I've enjoyed playing this game and making the connections in this game that I have, like with the many guilds that I've been through, and now being in the Knights of the Blood Oath, like there's a bunch of people that I've been able to meet and make friends out of. So, which is really cool. The social aspect of this game is amazing. Truly is. But yeah, everything, like I've enjoyed this game a lot. Like it's super fun. There's still a little bit of a grind, but I just don't want it to be too grindy with this next update and everything. So yeah, that's kind of basically just wanted to go over the two blog posts that they have put out and what the future of Zenith holds. So again, we won't exactly know, but just from the information that they've told us, you know, it's like I said, I'm still skeptical on this next update, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. But if you're someone that's been playing the game for years and you're coming back to playing the game, and if you're someone that's new, but you're able to, you know, play a little bit of the current version of the game. So again, let me know your thoughts on everything. Just wanted to kind of go over like I said, wanted to go over the blog post, kind of talk to you guys for a little bit, because, you know, it's been a while since I made another Zenith video on the YouTube channel. And again, if you guys are enjoying this content, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what content you want me to do, what other things you want me to make. I can try my best. Trying to also figure out a streaming schedule as well, working around my sister's streaming schedule as well. But on the days that she's not streaming, like if I'm not working that day, then maybe I'll do a stream that day that she's not streaming, as long as I'm not, you know, working that day, depending on my work schedule. But yeah, so basically it's either put the game in the fridge, the freezer, or make these changes that can either make or break it, you know. So that's basically my gist of what everything has been, all the information that they've given us. But yeah, like I said, you can tell it in my voice, like I've enjoyed this game. Like I said, I enjoyed this game, but like I'm not sure what the future is gonna hold for this game. So I guess we'll see what happens with the 2.0 update. Hopefully it'll be good. I don't know. Again, we'll see what happens. But like, there's a lot of things I'm like unsure about. So, but yeah, like just everything has been amazing with this game. Like I've enjoyed like learning different things about this game and all the fundamentals that it currently has, and it's really fun. So that's just basically everything. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Anyone who is new to this game, if you guys want to check it out, I would highly recommend checking it out before the next update drops, because they did recently start the NDA over the past weekend. They did do the NDA playtest for the 2.0 update, so whenever the 2.0 update comes out, you'll probably want to start playing this game before the 2.0 update so you can get an idea of how the game currently feels. But yeah, I kind of wanted to get a cool backdrop at least, so kind of found a decent area for this and everything. But yeah, let me know in your thoughts down below. Let me know. What do you guys think? What do you guys thoughts? Let me know. But yeah, that's basically everything that I just wanted to talk about, and just go over, like I said, go over the blog posts and just kind of get an idea of what's gonna happen with the this next update. So pretty much it. Yeah, like I said, if you guys did enjoy this, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel over on the YouTube, and then if you guys want to follow over on my Twitch channel, you guys can follow over on Twitch as well. And if you guys are obliged, you guys can subscribe over on Twitch as well. So with all of that, I will leave you guys. You guys can be set free. I'll leave you guys alone. Just wanted to give out my thoughts and everything. So, but I will see all of you guys in the next video. But yeah, like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day.